Welcome to my final practice for Communications 314 Public Communications. So the company that I chose to do for this project is named the National Library of Public Information. And this is actually a library that is located in Taichung, Taiwan, and it's a little island off the coast of China. So a little bit about the National Library of Public Information was that it was founded in 1923. It was one of the earliest public libraries of Taiwan. A cool feature about this library is that it is the first nation-level digitalized public library. And because of that, its design became a new modern model for future projects within Taiwan. So the goals of the National Library Public Information is that they aim to integrate public library resources for the promotion of lifelong learning for all. And this also includes digital, diverse, and global information and services to help other local libraries in their development and so forth. And another goal for this library is that it actively enriches library resources and it strengthens various facilities in the library. And what it does is that it applies internet transmissions, medium, and network community to expand the usage of e-book, digital, audio-visual media, and also provide the online knowledge and reading services across regions and cultures. So basically what this library is meant to do is to help other libraries, local libraries, know how to use their resources. And that is also what the goal of the social networks that they have is for. So these are the social media sites that are associated with the National Library of Public Information. And these are the different platforms that the library in Taiwan uses to connect with the community and also their frequent users around the globe. So one of these things that I would like to point out is an app called Flirt. And this is an app that is basically used for media blogging, and this is mostly a very popular Asian app that the people in Taiwan and probably around China uses a lot. Another app that you see is called Line, and that is like a offshoot. Well, I guess you wouldn't really call it an offshoot, but it's a lot like Twitter and it's a lot like Facebook. But unlike Twitter, um, the calls you can basically call and you can group chat like Facebook, but what a lot of people like about this app is that you can basically call another person for free and you won't be charged. So that's one of the reasons why Chinese people like to use this app a lot. So the research that I did for the National Library of Public Information comes in two parts. The first of which is an interview that I had done for my library class last semester. And I had gotten permission to use this interview for a primary source of information. And the link is below, and you can actually get access to that interview. This interview was based on just finding out more about the library and what they did and how they provided service to their customers and their visitors. Another survey that I had written up for this project is a customer feedback survey, and this is also found in the link below, and it's for surveymonkey.com, and you can just click on it and find it. A third tool that I would be using for gathering data on the different social media websites for the National Library of Public Information is called Google Analytics. And it's a simple tool where you can put all of your login information and things like this on their website, and they just track it for you. So for the second half of research, I went and looked at how other libraries use their social media and how that helped them with reaching their audience and things like that. So one of the articles that I was able to find that did show this is called How Libraries Use Social Media by Molly Bacon, and this was published in October of 2017. So this is fairly recent, and some of the data that I found was that more than half of libraries spend less than 5 hours per week on social media, and 28% only spend 6 to 10 hours a week on social media. And this is just a graph showing how many hours libraries in the United States spend per week on social media. So the article that I found also explains how libraries use social media across their websites in the United States. And one of the most interesting things that I found was that Facebook is the most widely used app that libraries use to share about their library events, to post pictures about their library collections, and they also use it to post about other things that are going on within the library. The second app that is very popular with the American libraries is Twitter, and Instagram comes in third for the most widely used app for libraries that use social media. So some of the biggest challenges that come with using social media for libraries is just growing their audience. And as you can see on the right, that is just their biggest thing, their biggest challenge. One of the second most challenging things for them is probably just administration, staffing, and then taking the time to maintain these library media websites. So, and all of this, of course, is just found by the article that I have mentioned earlier by Molly Bacon. So the methodology would be the same thing that I said earlier. I would basically be using Google Analytics to track these different social media websites. I would also be consulting with the people that are staffed at the National Library of Public Information to see where they want to go with this type of social media campaign. And lastly, I would be tracking these different platforms for several weeks before analyzing the data. And I would just be using Google Analytics. I would also maybe be using Hootsuite. But these are just really easy tools to keep track of the different social media platforms that are connected with them. So these next couple of slides are just examples of the social network execution from other libraries. And this is probably how I would model my own execution for this project. And the first of these is from Rutgers University, and it was done by Wei Feng. And what he did was that he did a social media campaign of his own website, and then he actually used the data that he gathered from the results of this research, and he basically went back and then he improved on his website by changing a few things and adding and so forth. The second example that I would like to use is a person named Hermione Pereira, and what she did is do a research on how blogs could be used for enhancing and expanding the audience of libraries. And she also touched bases on what the role of libraries are, and using social media would also expand their audience awareness. The last person that I wanted to look at, his name is Nick Canty, and he's from the University College in London, and he did a report that demonstrates how major libraries across the world are using social media platforms. And the article is based on librarian accounts associated with Facebook, Twitter, and blogs. So as you can see, these are just the results that he got on the right, which is what would be similar to what I would be doing with the blog itself and Facebook and Instagram and things like that. All of this would lead to my strategies for the National Library of Public Information. Now, take it in mind that this library is located in Taiwan, so its audience is limited in that sense. The first strategy that I have for it would be to try to update the Facebook page that it has. When I was looking through the pages for the library itself, I discovered that it only has one social media platform. And to me, that is a problem because if they are a library that is well known for being a modern digitalized library, they need to up their game on trying to use the social media that is available to them. Another thing that I would suggest in strategy 1 is to try to have a faster response time for messaging. And then thirdly, just post more than once a day and then watch that and see if there is any more reaction than they are already getting. The second strategy that I have for them would be to create pages for popular apps like Twitter, Plurk, and Line. A side note is that Plurk and Line is a popular apps for the Taiwanese people, and if they created pages that would go with these couple of apps, then they would most likely reach a wider audience. Another thing that I suggest is for them to link these pages with Facebook so that their audience there can see it, so that they can go there and check it out. Third, again, just watch the activity on these pages to see how well they perform with their Chinese visitors. The last strategy is to repeat strategy 1 for Twitter, Plurk, and Line, and then use Facebook as a model to improve these pages. And then lastly, just watch the activity on these 4, just to see how well they do, and if they need any more improvement to add that, and things like that. So to draw this project to a close, I would just like to say that libraries should be taking advantage of using social media for broadening their audiences and to better reach their customers. A second thing that I would like to say is that the National Library of Public Information does a good job of making sure information is available no matter what type of format, but it does need improvement on the way they use their social media sites. Lastly, I would like to say that the National Library of Public Information could add more popular social media sites like Instagram and WhatsApp to reach a broader audience. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Taiwan, even though it is such a small island, it has a lot of people living on it, and libraries there can just do a better job of reaching their audience online and doing similar things like what I suggested earlier, just to reach their people better. So I hope you enjoyed this project, and thank you very much.